Now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending where on a day they watch us. Welcome to IBTC Family TV. The program now Hope Alive. So Hope Day. And today, plenty they happen. If you noticed, we just they come late. As we come late, and the reason why we come late now because plenty things they happen for today will be the last day where petitioners they bring their matter. PDP matter lasts from morning still till around that 2, then adjourn them again, say LPO na around 4:30, and then go start. So that's why we they come late. Sorry, say we no notify you now. But now we don't come. And plenty things they happen for court today. We not go hear them today because Peter Obi is coming. 9 be the thing. Peter Obi is coming. Even from the other camp, will be PDP, the thing we hammer today for court go surprise everybody because anyway, we'll get back to that. The people where they follow me for the show today, we get our analyst from UK, Dr. Tebad, where they for Zoom, and we get Angel where they follow me here. They do the talking for Inside Studio. Angel, greet our people, make we begin the Vano they go. Good day, my good meaning Nigerians and my beautiful, lovely, obedient family. Make una chillax, just relax. God day. As Mr. Kanu said, P2B is on the way. We are so happy. Anyone where we miss more for our side for courts, PDP go help us complete them. We they come. Make una no fear. Hope day. Real hope day. Okay, thank you, Angel, for that one. Yes, that's why the program name na Hope Alive. Today, na today. Now, today be the last day where they give PDP and Labour Party, P2B, to summarize their case. But as the thing don't get by this time, where we say, since don't they reach, who know whether court got job, because court still they sit as we they talk now, and we go bring the transcript of waiting they come out from court. But first, because of people where we say they no follow us finish yesterday, as the thing won't end, now court to adjourn. Now we take off because you get how network on they do and time don't they go. So make we first start, make we take the comment of how it take end that yesterday. So that the people will be say they come in now, they go understand how it end and how it take start for today. So make we just take that very commentary as it take end yesterday. So that we go back to court and bring out everything where they come out from court.
Lawyers for the People's Democratic Party, Labour Party, INEC and the All Progressive Congress and President Bola Tinubu are back at the Presidential Election Petition Court for the continuation of hearing in the petitions challenging the victory of President Bola Tinubu. The day's proceedings gets underway with the petition of the PDP, who calls a digital forensic analyst, Mr. Hilton Wala, the 26th witness of the party. Led in evidence by the lead counsel to the party, Mr. Chris Uche, the witness told the court that results from the 110 BVAS machines he inspected were deleted by INEC. When he was cross-examined by the counsel to INEC, Mr. Abubakar Mahmood, the witness said he attached a standard device used for such an exercise to the machine to arrive at the conclusion with the authority of the commission. However, Mr. Mahmood informs him that the 110 machines he inspected are just 3.4% of the 3,163 machines that were deployed in the FCT and 0.06% of BVAS machines deployed nationwide. The witness also rejected an attempt by INEC's counsel to make him assess a BVAS machine in court. Counsel to President Tinubu, Mr. Wole Olanikpekun, also confronted the witness by questioning a portion of his report, where he said that from his inspection of the machines, nothing was wrong with them. Mr. Olanikpekun asked him how he knew that there was nothing wrong with the machines, since he was not in Abuja on the day of the presidential election. After the witness was discharged, the petitioners went further to tender forms EC8A series from 20 local government areas in Ogun State, 17 local government areas in Ondo State, 27 local government areas in Jigawa State, and 20 local government areas in Rivers State.
As part of our strategy today, we call the very vital witness a digital forensic expert. And you remember that this is the very first time we are having a technology-driven presidential elections in Nigeria. So the evidence that this witness has profiled today, a witness who examined the beavers machines used, is very, very vital.
Next is the petition of the Labour Party. The party calls a cybersecurity expert, Chibuoke Ogwoke, who insinuated that the Amazon Web Service could not have shut down as it was the responsibility of the service provider to be up and running. The service is the host of the INEC results viewing portal where the election results were being uploaded. However, the cybersecurity expert points out that some uploads on the portal are incorrect, such as a picture of a book rather than a result. He argues that the chances of errors being detected after the deployment of an application are negligible. Hearing in the petitions have been adjourned to Friday for continuation.
Now we come back. So, I'm going to say, as he take end yesterday, everybody they smile. But make I tell on as he be me this evening, now that kind of music will be say, as we dey sweet us, he defend them. Yes, he dey sweet us, he defend them. Now the thing will happen for court because now irreparable damage. Now Atiku blow Tinubu. Make una quote me. I want make we first bring up wetin happen for PDP case this morning against Tinubu because plenty happen. And I always talk say PDP and LP and P2B then get one thing in common. I feel repeat them times and times over. That thing where we get for common be say this election then rig am. So that's what we get for common. We fit no agree for who's supposed to be president. We will get to that very point. So make I start with what happened at the presidential election petition court. They admitted certified copies of academic and work records of President Bola Tinubu, so to speak. They tendered it today. Atiku brought that very certificate when give INEC. Now, wetin dey important for that very one, you go ask me. Now, plenty dey important because that very certificate, now the certificate where we don't talk before, we talk am like 1 month ago, we dey talk say that certificate na fake. Now, somebody don't come explain say Chicago State University don't disown that certificate. No be Bola Tinubu na get that document. That document includes, that is the BSc certificate from Chicago State University. Then they come bring again an NYSC discharge certificate and a mobile Nigerian Oil PLC certificate of service. The PDP had brought the documents through their subpoenaed witness, where then they call Mike Enahoro Eba, who is a private legal practitioner. He noted that the documents were purportedly obtained by Tinubu, but bore the name Bola Adekunle Tinubu. Led in evidence by their lead counsel, which is Chris Uche, the witness also tendered the Form EC13 and the EC9 nomination forms and the letters written to the Independent National Electoral Commission as attachments. The INEC counsel will be Mahmoud Abubakar and the APC person, Lateef Fagbemi, all of them can object to the admissibility of the documents. Normal. Then go object. The witness referenced the following documents. First, he bring certified true copies of Form EC9 nomination letter of Tinubu. 2, he bring receipt of payment for certification. 3, he bring the witness application letter requesting for these documents. 4, the INEC letter of response where INEC take response to them. Then 5th, he bring certificate from Chicago University belonging to to the first respondent, which is the Tinubu himself. That main certificate where would they talk, where get issue. Then 6, it come bring NYSC discharge certificate belonging to the second respondent, which is Tinubu with the name Tinubu Bola Adekunle. Wala, plenty. 7, certificate of service from Mobile Oil Nigeria PLC, and then their party member card. When the lead counsel to PDP applied to tender this document, all the respondents objected to their admissibility. The witness also tendered academic records from Chicago University, a copy of the subpoena served on the Chicago University, the original academic records and degree certificates, original admission letter, original transcript from the Southwest College to the school that very Tinubu Adekunle attended, given to Chicago University with the gender referred to as a female. He also tendered a notarized judgment of United States of America for criminal forfeiture of assets of Tinubu and the cover note authorizing it. Furthermore, extract of the Guinean passports and the certificate of compliance from Tinubu were also presented. When I see wetin I dey talk, where the talk say, e plenty wetin happen today. That is, it dey sweet us. The PDP also presented certified true copies of Form EC8A form from 25 local governments in Delta State, certified true copies of Form EC8As of 13 local governments in Ebonyi State, certified true copies of Form EC8As of 18 local governments in Edo State, certified true copies of Form EC8As of 17 local governments in Enugu State, certified true copies of Form EC8As of 27 local governments in Imo State. All of them, they enter today. Certified true copies of Form EC8As of 21 local governments in Kogi State. Wetin happen today? Now fire, fire, and fire. Under cross-examination, the counsel to INEC, Abubakar Mahmood, said the witness has spent too much money, even as he tries to bring the truth to Nigerians. My brothers and sisters on the hearing. When asked if he was displeased that his candidate lost, that witness answered in the affirmative. The court then, after, rose and reconvened for cross-examination. My people, as it take happen, when I see say why it dey sweet me and it depend them, because this thing where we dey shout since like 1 month plus, we don't dey talk about this very particular issue here, and we dey try to see how e go fit take enter, because for Obi's petition, e be like say this particular issue of certificate no enter. But now we don't see somebody where we say he even subpoena the Chicago State University. Oh, it is sweet us. Dr. Etel, I see say today you dey ready because it's with you. Because even the person who break this thing first go get this transcript from the Chicago State University, David Gundeyin, come talk with us that very time. And you interview the man. But first, before we show our people how that our interview take go, and we go back to waiting they happen to court now, make you greet our people and make you tell them how they take the sweet you as this evidence they happen for the last day under PDP.
Okay. I am proud to say, by faith, that Nigeria is a country that is ruled by law. And by the abundant evidence that we see today, I want to know how the judges will look at it. But just like Chidi said, there is a statement in the Bible that says, if a man's way pleases God, he makes even his enemy to be at peace with him. So I want to say thank you, PDP, for working for us, for working for P2B, for working for Labour Party. Because hence we could not include this in our prayer. You people included it. And I know that at the end, it is for us. It's for P2B who won the presidency that you're working for. Thank you. Let's go on.
Okay, my people, as we dey bring the transcript or wetin happen for court now, I just dey pray say this court go give Labour Party and P2B up till tomorrow, because PDP don chop into our time with almost 3 hours, and time don already go for court. Make dem try give us tomorrow, make we for finish, we go like am well. So that one na my prayer. But as I dey talk, yes, go ahead quickly.
As you were mentioning those things, so we don't forget something, I just wanted to ask. They submitted an NYSC certificate bearing Adekunle instead of Ahmed. Fine. When did this candidate change name from Adekunle to Ahmed? Which year? And if indeed it happened, where is the affidavit of fact that the name had been changed? Was it submitted to INEC? Because if indeed what was submitted to INEC is an NYSC certificate bearing Adekunle, we don't know any of Adekunle as the candidate of either APC or PDP or even Labour Party. That's number one. Secondly, there is every probability that INEC may have also continued in their job of criminalizing themselves by pulling out the certificate that was submitted to them by this candidate and replacing it with the one issued by the Chicago State University. So the question I want to ask is, after they had issued this lawyer, this witness to PDP, a certified true copy of what the candidate of APC submitted, and after this particular Enahoro guy had gone to, because what happened is that INEC gave him the certified true copy of what was submitted to them. And then he subpoenaed Chicago State University, and Chicago State University gave him a printout of the certificate that they have. And they were not the same thing. That is why the Enahoro guy approached the High Court earlier this year before the election. And the High Court threw it out saying that he does not have any local standing because he did not compete with APC in the primary. So the question I'm asking is, the lawyers of APC and the candidate of APC may come into court with certificates coming from Chicago State University. But let them remember that we know that there is a stamp of INEC that showed the day they certified the copy of what this candidate was submitted. And by the time they certified it, the door had closed for any candidate to submit any form or any certificate. So there is no other surprise they can spring up in the courts that will not be a action of, as we can see. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that the certificate that was submitted to INEC, which INEC certified and gave to Enahoro, was not certificate that was issued by Chicago State University. And according to the Supreme Court ruling, according to the appeal court ruling in the case of ANPP versus APC in 2020, they said that when you alter an existing document, it is forgery. And when you create an entirely new document, that too is forgery. We know that the certificate that was submitted to INEC by this candidate had a different logo and had 3 signatures. And we know that the certified true copy that was given to Enahoro by the Chicago State University had a different logo and 2 signatures and 2 different names that signed it. So there is a forgery somewhere. Somebody can say, I went to the university, but I don't have time to go and get it. So the forged one to submit, that is forgery. Or it's even possible that someone did not go to the university. I am not here to say that someone attended university or not. I'm only here to say that the certificate that was submitted was not the certificate that was given by the university. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Ete, you do well to transcript don't come out from court. So if the transcript there, make we take waiting they happen from court. Meanwhile, we are coming back to this very particular issue because this very Enahoro, that very witness itself has previously been in court And they were working with David Hundeyin, who brought the story out and who was on our show. And we want to give a brief of that very show so that you people will hear and see that certificate we are talking about and all the other certificates that we are talking about. Okay, so now this is what is coming out from the court as we speak. So the court is sitting and they are trying to push everything that is on LP, as Labour Party and P2B. The appearances for the party, we can see that Comrade Ladi Ilia, which is the Deputy National Chairman for Labour Party. Then we have Chris Megida, Deputy Director, Legal Services. That is the one for APC. So this one are for parties. Then for the council, we have P2B and Labour Party, which is Levi Ozoku-san, Awakalu Dedia, Anachebe Dedia, Ike Chukwueze Chukwudedia, Okuteba San Dedia, then plenty. All these people, they represent Labour Party and P2B. Then for the respondents, will be first respondent will be INEC. We get Dr. Kemi Peniero San, Mayana San, and plenty of those people will come from INEC to defend INEC. Then we get the second and third respondent will be Tinubu and Shetima. Their own people where they represent them for court. Their lawyers Nawelo Olani Ekusan, Emmanuel Okala, and plenty people will be San where they come to defend Tinubu and Shetima. Then the fourth respondent will be APC. Then get Fagbemi San and Chief Afolabi Fashanu, and all the people will be said then come defend APC. All of them are big lawyers. Then be. So Yunus Atanko is now being cross-examined by the INEC lawyer Kemi Peniero San. And I know say Yunus Atanko na spokesperson and person will be say then they do a cross-examination because yesterday as they finish, then take him matter in, but then talk say they will do cross-examination today. So Tanko was reminded of his oath to say the truth and nothing but the truth, so helps you God. So the INEC lawyer starts and asks him where he was on February 25th, 2023. So the Tanko responded that he was in Gawa, that is Garki, Abuja. He voted in polling unit 4, after which he went to Labour Party situation room and he wasn't physically anywhere else. His designation is chief spokesman of the Presidential Campaign Council as well as the National Director Media of Labour Party. He was an agent in his polling unit and collation agent at the situation room. He was asked if he was involved in any case against INEC. He looked at the document and affirmed that he was. So then Kemi Peniero-san, which is the lawyer for these things, shows court that the case IBJCS 1424/2022, which was delivered on the 23rd of January 2023, INEC versus Labour Party, and sought to tender it. Dr. Levi Uzoku objected to the tendering of the documents. The INEC lawyer is questioning his ability to provide a reliable account of voting day events, as he wasn't physically present at the many of the voting and counting locations, also wanting to use a past court case to influence the current case. So the LP did object and will address later. Normal thing that other people do now, our own people don't do them because they won't begin break some issues where we say he get as he be. So this one now the transcript where they come out from court now, you know, say they late. So as the transcript they come, we go they put them. So back to waiting we they discuss. We say they some time ago we bring David Hundeyin for our show when talk many things about this female wey be Adekunle Bola Tinubu, wey be the person wey get the original certificate wey come up from Chicago State University, and now court don get am. Na im be the sweetness of the whole thing. Before the court wey dem give that very thing throw away our matter, So as he throw away the matter that time for Inahoro and the PDP, now carry and enter. So court will get jurisdiction, go hear them now. So make we just take, before we get the transcript where they come from court, make we see waiting David Hundeyin talk about this matter. And this Inahoro where they court today, where scatter everywhere. Make we just take them. And to show and say, would they do this thing even before we don't they talk am. If you want reliable news, wey be say you go break letter, make you come for our place, begin dey see am as it take dey happen. So make we listen to wetin happen for our studio with David Hundeyin and how he take address that matters at that time. Quickly, make we go back to court.
If you want to run for president, now the form where you feel where you go submit to INEC. So on top of that form, they get many questions where they go ask you for that form. They will ask you for your name, they go ask for your age, attend, which work you don't do before, and then they go ask you several questions. Have you submitted forged certificate to INEC? You go see box yes or no. They tick no. Have you obtained citizenship of another country before? Like, say you don't get citizenship for another country before, you go see box yes or no. You tick no. Anything where you feel on top of that INEC form, now statements where you don't make under oath, because that INEC form now sworn affidavit, now sworn statement. So that's INEC form, now legal documents inside court. So if you lie on top of that document, now the same thing as lying in front of judge inside court, now perjury, now serious crime you don't commit. Then don't inadvertently already confirm, say the document now authentic. And first of all, when Fashola go, I think the Channels TV for politics today, where they will show up, and she will ask them the question, say, does your Oga, say your Oga get dual nationality or not? Fashola, they dance around the question, in no fit denial. If you swear in common criminal as your president, it is different from when you swear in, even if say, so make I pick example out of the air. Let me say, make I use Atiku as example. Atiku get corruption scandal with the track record. We know that one well. He don't even get a corruption case for America before, right? As bad as that one be, the world will still look you, will still remove. I say after all, not just Africa, you know. Not just Africa. Now waiting that they do for Africa be that. They no go respect you, but at the same time, they go just whatever. Now Africa would. Now waiting there sabi be that. But if you can't swear in actual organized criminal or even commit not just perjury, but the kind of perjury on top of election declaration where we say the certificate where you submit give your electoral commission say in buy am for internet, and if you see the website where in buy am, if you see the certificate where in buy, everything day for open. Say this one are just common criminal. The way the world will treat you, it did different.
I've been doing a little research on diplomatic passports, and it goes without saying that diplomatic passport, for you to have it, you must have a very serious allegiance to that country. Guinea has not responded whether this passport is a Guinean passport or not.
The Guineans are obviously very embarrassed, because what this shows is that their country has allowed somebody who has no actual claim to Guinean citizenship to gain Guinean citizenship through the back door. So they are understandably they're very embarrassed about it. So they know they answer anybody. Now just the person where they admit for Chicago State University, according to the records where they submit, that person a woman, that person a female. And according to the graduation rate, obviously the gender no dey certificate, right? So if you assume say the person will graduate say na still female, because obviously like you don't fit change your gender in the middle of the degree. Like they no fit admit you as female and then after man will come take your place and then they no go ask question. So and it also dey very important to notice say the records which Chicago State University get, the name not the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the name na Bola A Tinubu, right? So the person where they call himself Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no be the same person will get that admission to Chicago State University. No be the person where Chicago State University issued that degree to in 1979. So the degree certificate where you submit to INEC now a completely different document from the degree certificate where Chicago State University give us in response to that subpoena. Completely different. The dates on the certificate different. The names of the people who signed for the certificate different. The position of the signature different, the font different, the logo of the university different. Even the one where you submit INEC, grammatical error they inside the wording of the certificate. And then waiting blew my mind part. If you just do small internet research, you don't even call them investigation, just Google search, just search as you did now. If you get your computer in front of you, just search fake Chicago State University certificate. One of the very first results you will see na websites we then call diplomamakers.com. That's diploma-makers.com. If you go there and you scroll down, you go see templates for many fake university degree certificates. Scroll down, you go see template for Chicago State University. And that Chicago State University template where you go see there, now the exact thing where Tinubu submit to INEC to that. It's just that way for the template, they write insert name here. On the one way you submit INEC, you will see Bola A. Tinubu. But at the same thing, at the same logo, the same grammatical errors, at the same fonts, the same everything. So basically, Tinubu or person where they work for him, go pay this diplomamakers.com, make them make fake Chicago State University certificates, and now waiting to submit to INEC with that, because now completely different documents from document which Chicago State University sent to us. Completely different documents. And so for that article where I published for November, I actually I do side-by-side comparison where you say you will see all the differences where they between them. No be the same thing.
I'm there for screen now,
yes.
Okay, this one Chicago State University. Now the certificate. See the second certificate.
So this one are the original certificates where Chicago State University sent to us. The one another one where they screen before. Now the one where Tinubu submit INEC. So you can see there are two completely different documents, but it's not be the same.
Different. Look the logo of Chicago State University put for that.
It's different.
It be like triangle with a difference.
Aside from the subpoena wey him do carry the matter comot, e come for our studio, e come explain am. This thing don pass 1 month or so ago. We don package this thing, but the reason why e dey sweet us wey be say we dey vibrate with joy today be say court before don throw away this thing before. Talk say that Enahoro wey carry am come, say him no be him be the right person wey go bring am. Say the right person wey go bring am na either Atiku or na Peter Obi or na person wey contest, say him no get local stand there, be wetin dem dey call am, say no get jurisdiction. Guess what? The thing don't enter. That's why it is sweet us. And when we dey talk about perjury, that one another prison time. But when we dey talk about the certificate where the Dr. Etel, you question David Hunde in that day. I beg, make you, I know say your mother do mui, make you explain wetin in answer you when you ask some question. Because wetin I see today be say this airway day between Bola and A Tinubu na Adekunle. Now the thing will come out for court today now say that A na Adekunle. As for female, that one the university don't already confirm I'm saying a female. Make you tell us your own this thing. Dr. Etel, you did there, so?
Yes, so I'm here. I said we are reporting based on the facts that is presented before us here. And as we can rightly see here, 2 certificates were presented here. One must be fake. The Republic of Nigeria says that is only the issuer of a certificate that has the right to say this one is the certificate that I issued. And now for anybody who has gone to school, whether it is primary school or secondary school, they always have a copy of your certificate. Certified true copy means when you go there, they will bring their copy of your certificate that they gave you, whether it was 40 years ago or 50 years ago or 60 years ago. They will photocopy it and they will stamp it. That is what you call certified true copy. Certified true copy. So we have two certificates here. One carries a different logo and 3 signatures. The other one carries another logo with 2 signatures. The University of Chicago State University said that the one they issued to Bola A. Tinubu is the one that carries 2 signatures and the different logo. Underneath that logo is written 1961. That was underneath that logo. Now, the one that was submitted to INEC carries 3 logos. It carries a different logo with a different 3 signatures. In the logo, it's not a tree, it's no longer a flower. But in the original one that was issued by the university, it carries something like a flower, like a whistling pine. You can see it there, and there is 1961 underneath. According to the Supreme Court ruling on issue of forgery, they said that if you alter an existing document, maybe increasing a third, alter means adding a third signature or changing the name of the person who signed, it is forgery. And the consequence is outright disqualification. Now, this certificate that is on the screen that carries 3 signatures was what was submitted to INEC. And INEC certified it that is what was submitted to them. The other one was certified by the university that is what they issued. And all of them were presented to the Federal High Court in November 2022. But the Federal High Court said to the person, because you are not an APC presidential candidate, you don't have the locus standi to come to court. Now, after election, our law says that anybody who competes can bring it. So they have subpoenaed this Enahoro, and by PDP subpoenaed him, and he brought it because PDP now has locus standi to come, or even Labour Party. So the question we want to ask, which was the question I asked David Hunde then, was, is it possible that INEC, for some reasons, could accept the correct picture of the certificate? And the question, the answer is simple. They have already stamped it and given to them when the door for certificate submission was closed. So if any other certificate was admitted after that time, that is a crime. That is breaking the electoral law. So as long as we know a wrong certificate was submitted and the door had closed for any form of changes. Finally, the law in Nigeria says, electoral law in Nigeria says, at any point you were found to have forged a certificate, a document you submit to INEC, it is outright disqualification. Therefore, we are asking the judiciary, what are you going to do now? What is the judiciary going to do now? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Ete. Talking about David Hundein, the investigative journalist. Today, if when I go into it, make una see how he dey on fire again, because he don't bring another one even for Lagos. Where we say Lagos now, Sanwo-Olu, which is the governor of Lagos, in don't begin to prepare to carry Nkaya come out for that seat where they there, because waiting David Hundein put today again, na another broker. In don't open them again. He says it has now been proven beyond any reasonable doubt in court that Obafemi Hamzat violated Nigeria electoral law by running for the deputy governor of Lagos State after swearing an oath of allegiance to the United States of America while neutralizing and denouncing all allegiance to Nigeria. Meaning, say, this man, don't denounce say in no be Nigeria again. The deputy governor of Lagos State talk say nothing consign am, consign Naija again. David Hundeyin, if una make una go in page at David Hundeyin for tweets, una go see as he take tweets every of these things, he position am and all that. Junior, please, let's get to the next this thing. So let's get the transcript that is coming out from court.
You can be a citizen of Nigeria and a citizen of America, provided you were born in Nigeria, you are a natural citizen of Nigeria. But if for any reason you were born naturally in Nigeria and you decided to say, okay, I don't like the way Nigeria is, and you go to America or go to Britain and you swear to the British people and say, or to the American people and say, you know what? I don't want to be a national of Nigeria again. I want to now become a national of America only. Our law says you cannot vie for any position. Even if you come back to Nigeria, you will now naturalize in Nigeria as if you were a natural born American or British person coming to pick up the citizenship of Nigeria. That is, Nigerian citizenship will now become secondary citizenship for you. That alone disqualifies you from holding a public office in Nigeria. And that is what David Hundeyin has now revealed that the deputy governor of Lagos State did. He has served one term, he has escaped. People might say, why did he serve one term? Well, no problem. When you're caught, you will pay for it. Because in the case of ANPP versus APC in Bauchi State that I mentioned, that particular person had served 4 years in House of Representatives before he was caught as when he wanted to go back again, having forged a degree certificate and NYSC certificate. So let us also ask the tribunal in Lagos, what are you going to do with someone who had abandoned Nigeria and decided to come and hold public office against our constitution? Thank you.
Yes, I think you were right on time to stop me from. I was about going to court to get the transcript because today, na last day I take column and you see say it don't pass 6 p.m. and I won't know as it take end there. But like you talk, then get an immigration lawyer will be say even testify against that very Lagos State deputy governor. So plenty matter there, but I just the direct people made them go David Hundeyin's tweets. Then go see plenty retweets where they there and waiting in talk for that very place. So that very matter there on own, because here now Obi and the presidency and our mandate now we really they talk. But I just want to tell us that there is a good news that is coming from that very side, at least in Lagos, that maybe there's a probability by the grace of God that APC will lose that very seat.
Contesting. There is always a case of forgery against them there. In Enugu State, for instance, there is also a case where NYSC Director General came to say that the person who won the governorship in Enugu certificate forged NYSC certificate. And is another issue there. Labour Party has opportunities that were denied, and I hope that if God being on our side and justice prevails, we will pick up the presidency, we'll pick up the governorship of Lagos State, we'll pick up the governorship of Enugu State and that of Abia State. And that is the power of 4 people tweeting in a room. They said we are, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. 4 people are tweeting. They will see
Yes,
more
like,
than
in
that.
fact, David Hunde is tweeting powerfully. Tweeting powerfully.
Yes, he's really tweeting for the 4 people. So anyway, let's get back to court and see what is happening in court now. My apologies, not me do and wait and get by this time. So make we go back. We see that INEC is still there. Court shows the case. And as we can see, the INEC lawyer is questioning his ability to provide a reliable account of voting day events, as he was not physically present at many of the voting and counting locations. Also wanting to use a past court case to influence the current case. LP did object and will address later. That was the last banner. Let's have the next one. So now the respondent do not object to the documents sought to be tendered. So the court said the CTC of court judgments is hereby admitted into evidence and marked as Exhibit X1 accordingly, as the court pleases. INEC looked at page 2 of Exhibit X1, read the declarations your party sought. Witness: declaration not to opt for manual upload but electronic method, an order of the court to compel INEC to comply with the provisions of the law. Then INEC asks again, read the last 2 paragraphs of the judgment. The court ruled that the INEC will choose its method as provided by law. INEC, did your party appeal that judgment? The witness said, I am not aware of this one and not aware of an appeal. Then INEC said, he is shown Exhibit PCE1, PU 048 Ward 07, Local Government Area of 02 FCT, and PU 070 Ward 07, Local Government 02 FCT. From these 2 forms, tell the court the score of LP. Witness said, the both forms is broad and mutilated and difficult for me to confirm. Then INEC lawyer said, I suggest to you that the scores of LP is 204. The witness said, no, it is blood. Then INEC said, the second, do you see 17? The witness said, it is also mutilated and blood. Then do you see 59 for LP? The witness said, it is mutilated. INEC lawyer said, do you see 6 votes for APC? The witness said, they are mutilated. INEC continued, are they mutilated or blood? The witness said, they are mutilated and blood. INEC lawyer said, in the entirety of your 105 paragraphs of your witness deposition, confirm to this court that you have not stated any figure as unlawful votes. Witness, seemingly no. INEC lawyer continued, look at paragraph 9. You talked about party agents of your party. Confirm to the court that you had agents in all polling units. Witness said yes, 133,000. INEC lawyer continued, how many polling units nationwide? The witness said, I can't remember the figure. Second and third respondents cross-examination, which is Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer cross-examination. They started with, we have and that your party had 133,000 agents. The witness said, yes, my lord. And they continued, tell the court when you left the National Conscience Party. And the witness said, I joined the LP in 20th May 2022. The lawyer said, you joined before the first petitioner. The witness said yes. Then the lawyers for Tinubu and Shetima continued. The primaries of the LP to pick the vice presidential candidate was held on 30th May 2022. Witness said yes. Second and third, in paragraph 18 of your witness statement, you gave the official result of the election as announced by INEC. Witness said these are the results allocated. Yes. Well, now so the thing they go for court now, question and answer from different respondents to the person where they for the doc now, that is the witness of the Labour Party. So now waiting they go on for court now. So and as he take the B, time no even day. I don't know whether the court go adjourn or be the one seat carry for this night. Me, I don't know. But as the thing they come, I go they bring them, they come. What do you think, Dr. Etel? Because now time don't even go and PDP chop into the matter, the time of LP, and really court no go fit continue for night time. So I they think say waiting go come out from there now. Maybe then go adjourn, maybe then give us tomorrow. Now waiting I they think. Waiting you think, why would they wait for them to get the transcript from there?
I think it's very obvious that the information I was getting from the court showed that PDP's case dragged late into the time for Labour Party. So Labour Party started pretty much later. Their state talk. And explain in detail what happened in court today as per the Labour Party's closing case. Because if we keep waiting, it's going to drag and drag and drag. And there is also a whole lot we need to talk with respect to the PDP's outing today. So we are going to have a show tomorrow. That's what it means. We'll post a preparatory to that so that people will know when we are going to do this thing. But if we have any further transcript that came in, we could deal with that. If not, I really suggest that we reschedule for tomorrow, because there's just a whole lot that we need to discuss on, both today, both with respect to PDP and that of Labour Party, that benefits us, if there's something we could do. And so that's my guess. What do you think?
So
people are chatting.
Still in court now.
Yes, let's listen. Let's watch what people are chatting.
In court, and people are bringing out of happened what is happening in court, while we are expecting the court to either give us tomorrow. That's what I'm praying for, because it's late, but they are still in court as we speak now, and we're expecting the transcript to come in. However, let's take the tweets that are going on of today. The face of the man that carried out the electoral heist, then deleted all the data on beavers. He is a PhD holder. Wow. Una don't see him. Now this one, Honorable Rayman. So this one like review of waiting people they think about waiting they happen for court now. So with the review and like they do newspaper review. So this one also said important revelations about 2023 presidential election. 1, INEC did not experience any network failure. This is still from Honorable Rayman. Number 2, INEC deleted beaver data for the FCT presidential election. 3, INEC lawyers rejected all CTCs of election results issued by them. Number 4, INEC reject their own press release. That one that happened yesterday. In summary, INEC chairman oversaw the worst election in the history of our country and won't get away with it unless the executives, legislatives, and the judiciary are also determined to undermine the freedom of democracy. What a tweet. What a tweet. That is a good one. And then we look at Peter Obi's stand supporter. He said, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu is a criminal. Note the starting point. It's not professor, it's professor. He said he sought permission from the court to reconfigure the beavers so as to conduct the governorship election. He assured the court nothing will happen to the presidential election result on it. He also promised to back it up. Whereas when I see the catchy one for me here, now the professor. So the guy now fraud. We have Go ahead.
There were states that did not conduct that governorship election did not hold, like Bayelsa, like Kogi, like Anambra, like Oshun, and where election did not hold. 7 states and then FCT, there was no election there. So all the beavers that were supposed to be that was meant for this place during the presidential election, why should they reconfigure it? Especially given the fact that Labour Party is contesting the result of Ekiti State. Labour Party is contesting the result of Bayelsa State. Labour Party is contesting the result of Edo State. Why did they go to reconfigure the beavers of states that Labour Party is contesting when an election will not even hold that place? Can't you see that there is a criminal intention, according to the witness of yesterday, that what INEC did was premeditated, and they showed it in Abuja by wiping what happened in Abuja? And they told us in the presidential election that was supposed to be for the whole nation, that peradventure, according to law, a beaver fails, that they're going to replace it. So where are all those replacement beavers? Had enough for all the states if they bring in the replacement beavers that will make it impossible for them to reconfigure the beavers that was used in Abuja, Ekiti, Edo, Oshun, Anambra, Kogi, and Bayelsa State. Yet they went all of them. INEC is the institution that are more than even the APC and other distinct. INEC's fraudulent behavior in this election is a shameful thing for a country like Nigeria.
Yeah, so that yesterday myself, the lawyer that was doing that Chibike Igokwe, I think Distinguished Oluchi tweeted something that is very distinct. Can you hold it there? He said the INEC lawyer at the tribunal, led by Abubakar Mahmoud, agreed the commission was wrong to have deleted the results, but hold that the crime was done in only 3% of the entire beavers used for the 2023 election. So if you agreed that it was wrong to have deleted that result, if nobody said they don't catch them, how they go take I even agree? Because that man don't go use something, bring out the result. That's why then the talk say then they're wrong to have deleted it. So I can see that it seems like we have something coming out from the court, but why they try to put it on. Let's have another tweet. But please try to put up what is happening in court. Now let's know the decision of the court, whether they are going to give us for tomorrow or they want to run and do this thing this night, really, because time has really done this. So we have this very one that says, for me, that is the person who tweeted this. He said, this is end of discussion, case closed, and the criminal has been apprehended. God bless that is the man that did this thing. Let's have another tweet while waiting for the information coming out from court. Do we have another tweet from another notable people who we need to review their tweets? Can you please put it on the screen so that we continue waiting for what is coming out from the court? There is really a tweet on INEC deceiving the court that I saw prior before we get on. Can you please put it on the screen? Dr. Tell, these courts, I don't know whether they want, they plead made them for give time for tomorrow now, because time don't really go. And
We've been here for almost 1 hour. Let's come back tomorrow and review what happened. Let's come back tomorrow and review what happened. Yes.
Yeah. Looks like we have something just came in from the court now. So let's just have a little patience. Let them put it on the screen. Yes, let them put it on the screen so that we can see actually, because where I am now, I've not seen it. I'm waiting for them to display. They're just giving me signal in my ear that there is a transcript that just came up from the court. So whether they are giving us tomorrow, I wouldn't know until displayed on the screen. Okay, I think they're displaying something on the screen now. Okay, they talk about in the allocation, your party came third. The witness said, yes, my lord. And then Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer continued. In that allocation, PDP and Atiku came second. The witness said he was also allocated the result. Yes, my lord. Then the Tinubu and Shetima's lawyer continued. Where you voted in Abuja, your party won in your polling unit? The witness said yes. The second and third respondents' lawyers, which is Tinubu and Shetima, asked again, tell my lords if your polling unit results were allocated. Witness was like, if, and they said, answer, do you want the court to void the figure in your polling unit? The witness said yes. Then the lawyers continued, your party in the overall results won all the 5 eastern states and 7 other states. The witness said yes. They continued, what is the state of origin of Peter Obi? The witness said Anambra State. They said in Anambra, Peter Obi scored 95.07%. The witness said, I have not seen the figures. They asked again, I suggest to you that that was what he scored. The witness said, I have not seen it. Now, it is in your witness statement. Witness, refer me, let me see. Whether by was of location or whatever, your LP won in 12 states. Do you want the votes voided? The witness said, we are not satisfied. That's why we are here for the votes to be uploaded. As of today, they are still being uploaded. The lawyer said, where do you live? He said, Dawaki. And they asked, is that your personal property? He said, not really. Then they asked, do you have a generator? The witness said, I manage. I pass my neighbor. The court said, so you pass your neighbor. And he said, you bought that generator due to constant power failure. The witness said, yes, my lord. And he said, you have a mobile phone? The witness said, yes, my lord. And they asked again, a good number of times, text messages and calls don't go through because of network. Well, all these things where these people, they talk, I don't know how it take consign time where they go for today matter. Anyway, the witness says seemingly so. They went ahead, they say in paragraph 100 of your witness statement, you stated that you can identify results obtained from IREV. Tell the court the number of unlawful votes allocated to Tinubu. The witness said our expert brought a documented report on that regard. Then the lawyer said, tell the court what your experts presented. The witness said, I was not in court when he testified. They said, do you know? The witness, no, I don't. In paragraph 103, you want the court to deem votes as wasted votes. Tell the court the votes. Anyway, my people, even as night day for court, then still they ask some question where we say to waste time, where they know say time don't go. As we dey talk now, court still they sit. By what time? Make una check time. Nigerian time now they talk. So as Dr. Etel talk, it be like say we go just call it a day. Tomorrow we go come back, make we bring how it take end. Because if it be say the court fit adjourn, tomorrow we go bring them. If court sits, we go bring them. If they no sit, we go bring how it take end, make everybody understand. Because you know be say court don't end Gabadaya, no be like that. The respondents, INEC go begin to defend their matter. Everything when we bring now, they go begin to defend them. Tinubu will begin to defend even what happened today. That certificate forgery, that drug business and all of those things, you go come defend them starting from next week. So my people, tomorrow we will come back. Dr. Ete, get what you want to talk before we close.
That being that tomorrow is a day, not a working day for most of us, we are going to take time really to dig deeper, summarize all what is called our current position, the way we are looking, both from the federal to the state level. Those things you have mentioned now. We also need to give details of what is coming out from Lagos Tribunal for Badebo Revival, and details of what is coming out from Enugu for the Labour Party there. And let's just update the obedient and Labour Party people, our position in the whole petition and in the whole tribunal. We are doing good. That is what I want to let us know. We are doing good. It's not over yet. I do strongly hope that by the time this whole thing is done and dusted, we are going to have more governors, more states under our control, and we are going to be in Aso Rock. Thank you.
Okay, as on I see for screen now, they don't drop another thing again. So I go just bring them up before we round up. The witness said those were the report presented by our people. And then the lawyer said, the one who came second article, what do you want the court to do with him? The witness said, I said it in my statement on oath. We want our candidate declared. And then they asked him, what do you want the court to do with the votes of the second person? And the witness said, we challenge the entire room and it affects everyone. And they asked, so you want the court to cancel the votes of LP? And the witness said, we said the results were allocated and INEC did not do the right thing. Wow. So many issues are this thing. So the transcript continues coming, and we just need to hold it there. Please, make you like this video, share this very video, make others get the notification, see how the thing take they go, so that by tomorrow we will know whether the court they sit as they don't carry and enter night. I go pass the mic, give Angel now, because it don't take where we dey. Angel, no verse for me, I beg.
My people. See Tinubu lawyer's question. He get generator. He get mobile phone, irrelevant questions for important things where they our hand. Wahala be like a bicycle. They don't steal our mandate. He hook them. I go they talk and he hook them for truth. They know if you vomit them, they know if you swallow them. It they like pregnancy. They know if you cover P2B. Because P2B they like pregnancy. You know if you cover her. Now the grace where God give her, now the mandate where God give her. But because say our Niger na lawless country, now full of corrupt politicians, they want to eat their cake and have it. It no feel happen. It's not possible. For this mandate, we must get them. It be like bicycle. You see this our case. He go be then like bicycle. As the rider, he go depend them for leg. Till they give us say, oh yeah, make una take on a mandate. Judiciary, we still dey, you people still dey on trial. Do the right thing. Do the needful. Good judgment. Na him we want. Na him we want. I know say na him every other person wants. Thank you so much, my very good people, my obedient people, my well-meaning Nigerian. Thank you, Dr. Etel, for being with us today. Now God bless you and your family. My people, like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. God bless you. We love you, but God loves you more. Till tomorrow, goodbye.